Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on Prizepicks. Today I got my 3 favorite plays in the NBA for Saturday. And guys, I absolutely love every single one of these picks. But first up, do me a favor, drop a like on this one. Takes you 2 seconds, completely free. If we could get to 10 likes in this video, that'd be absolutely awesome. So yeah, go ahead, smash that like button. And now let's talk about what happened yesterday. I always recap my wins, losses, draws, every single thing. And that is super important. Transparency is the most important thing in my opinion when it comes to betting. Unfortunately, guys, yesterday we only went 2-1. We did not end up getting the full 3-0, but it is what it is. If we do not go a full 3-0 sweep in today's video, I'm giving a free day of VIP picks, which are all my best plays, to every single person who watches tomorrow's video. So if we don't go 3-0, I'm giving away free VIP. That's how confident I feel about these picks. Now, let's go ahead and talk about my favorite and my most important advice for every single one of you guys on sports. It is simply to take advantage of the free money that apps are giving you. And if you guys are not doing this, you are either 1, lazy, or 2, uninformed. And in this case, I can't help you for lazy, but if you're uninformed, I can certainly help with that. So, Underdog Fantasy right now is giving a free $50 to every single person who gets on their app with code BAM and plays their first $5. So you're getting a free $50 just like that. No reason not to. Go ahead, claim your free 50. And right now, Underdog is available in all of these yellow states. They're giving you a gimme pick, and they're also giving you a bunch of good payout structures. So it's 3.5x instead of 3x. It's 6.5x instead of 6x. Guys, Underdog Fantasy is by far and away the best app to take right now. And it's a free $50. Who's going to say no to that? In addition to that, if you guys are already on Underdog, if you're already on Underdog Fantasy, go ahead, get on Onyx Odds, guys. This one is even better. You play your first $10 on Onyx Odds, they're giving you $150. All you got to do to claim that, sign up with code BAM on Onyx, and this one is a lesser known book. It's available in all of these purple states, so very much available for you. Very likely, go ahead, lock in on Onyx. Takes you 10 minutes to sign up for both of them, and you just made $200 before even getting in to pick number 1. But with that being said, let's get into the first play of the day, and we will go ahead and select Tyrese Maxey right here. So, important stuff for this game. Right now, Tyrese Maxey is slated to play. He's questionable, but he's slated to play. And in this one, against Charlotte Hornets, actually, the entire Sixers roster is slated to play. That means not just Maxey, not just Embiid, but also Paul George is coming back from his suspension. This could be a huge game for them going up against the Charlotte Hornets. But getting into the exact pick that we like, it's going to be Tyrese Maxey here, more than 28.5 points and assists. Now, the reason I like Tyrese Maxey here, well, it is simply, it's very simple. He's hit this in 10 straight games when these guys are playing, and 9 of the last 10 games he's been injured, but 9 of the last 10 games. Now, when he's going up against Charlotte, he's also very, very good. Excluding the one game where he played limited minutes, he's only played them one time this season, went for 28 points and 9 assists. So nearly 40 PA. And guys, this play for Tyrese Maxey, it is a question mark. He might be questionable. He might not play in this one. If he doesn't play, it's no big deal. You get the refund on that. So I don't know why y'all are worried about that. But he is very likely to play, and if he does play, I expect him to play many minutes. This is a super important matchup, guys. In the East, this is not a random Charlotte versus Philly matchup that nobody cares about. This is crucial because it really determines a lot of playoff seeding down the stretch. So, Tyrese Maxey right here, more than 28.5 points and assists. That is play number 1. Now, getting into play number 2, we're going over to maybe my favorite game of the day and probably the best game of the day, which is going to be, well, unless you count the Hornets one, depends on how many Philly players play, but I digress. Minnesota versus Detroit. Now, the reason we like this one player, which is Rudy Gobert, more than 11.5 rebounds, it is super simple. So, he has hit this in 10 straight games when Anthony Edwards is not playing. Now, Anthony Edwards is usually very available, but he has been injured recently, and Rudy Gobert has played 5 games in March when Anthony Edwards has been out. Every single one of those games, he's hitting this line, and guys, it's not close. He's not just sneaking over at 12 rebounds. He's averaging nearly 15 rebounds a night when Anthony Edwards does not play. Now, there is one crucial factor we have to keep in mind, which is that the Detroit Pistons are a very, very good rebounding defense. That being said, Rudy Gobert has done decently against them in the past, and this this Pistons team, really right now, they're not at their full strength, obviously with Cade, and Jalen Duren is the only guy who's putting up a huge amount of rebounds every single game. Tobias Harris is hit or miss. Jalen Duren is really that volume rebounder, I guess I would say, for the Detroit Pistons, and quite honestly, the Pistons have just looked weaker in all metrics when Cade leaves, right? Cade is super impactful on the defensive end, obviously on the offensive end too, and the entire Sixers team, the entire Pistons team, getting my teams confused here because it's late right now. The entire Pistons team does not seem as strong with Cade out. And in this case, Rudy Gobert, with Anthony Edwards out, he actually elevates to another level. So I love this spot here for Rudy Gobert, more than 11.5 rebounds. Absolutely lovely spot. Now, before we get into play number 3, like I said, I got 3 plays in this video. Before we get into play number 3, one thing I got to talk about is the Winnable. This is where I drop free plays every single day. You guys can lock in. Like I said, it's completely free. So hit the link in my bio, go to winnable.com/bam, or the link in the description of this video, and lock in on the free plan. I send out picks every single day. Yesterday, this was actually a VIP play, but I sent out UConn on the money line for 4 units, cashed that one. Had a few more good VIP plays, bunch of stuff out here, guys. So lock in on the Winnable. Like I said, it's completely free. So that's all I got for that one. And now let's move in to play number 3. Now for this one, we're going over to the late night game, which is Phoenix versus Utah. And the one I like here more than anything else, it's going to be Jalen Green, man. Jalen Green, more than 28 PRA. Jalen Green is the definition of a streaky basketball player. He joined the Suns and he came back. And guys, he looked horrendous. We took his under for like 2 weeks straight and we continued greening. He wasn't even getting to 15 points some nights. Now, well, things are different. He's hit this in 9 of the last 10 games, averaging 31.5 points, rebounds, assists every single night. And the best part about this, undoubtedly, is the matchup. The Utah Jazz are bottom 1 in points, bottom 10 in rebounds, bottom 1 in assists. This is a definition of a cupcake matchup. Jalen Green can absolutely lock in here and get to 28 PRA. The only thing we should be worried about is a blowout, but honestly, the Suns have not been as good as they should be recently. And Ace Bailey, he's actually looking pretty decent. So we'll see if the Jazz can keep this one close. These are my 3 plays today: Maxey, Gobert, and Green. Guys, one more time. If we don't go 3-0 today, if we do not completely sweep these plays, every single one of you is getting free VIP. All you got to do is watch tomorrow's video. So if you don't want to miss that, drop a subscribe. Also drop a like. Let's get to 10. And that's all I got. I see you in the next one once we go 3-0.